Okay. It's time for another playthrough of some of these jackhole courses here. Yes, they all are. Even the ones by people I like and courses I enjoy and all those things. Taroko Reservoir will be our next one up. Looks like the front tees are going to be the contest tees for judging, with the back tees providing slightly more challenging round. Let's just read what he says here, and I'll do it quickly. Speed reading. Ready? The front tees are the contest tees, with the back tees providing slightly more challenging round. I suggest to use the pin 1 and 4 for playthrough purposes. For example, pins 2 and 3 are not a required element for judging. 230 plus par 3 are under the required distance. Pin 3 is drivable. Par 4 is not as standard to play as a layup shot. Weather conditions can be played with default settings. However, suggest a wind from the east of any strength, wind from the west, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we're just going to skip all that. I will change the wind then to be from the east. We will play front tees, pin 1, I should say, and see how things go. So, course conditions. We will do wind direction from the east. The speed, I don't care. We'll go back, create a match. We will play the front tees with pin 1 and see how we do. Hopefully, awesome and not crappy. I have 81 followers now. I don't even know how that's possible. I don't do enough crap to have 81 followers. Find something better to do with your life. I'm just kidding. Don't. Love me. For I require your attention and joy and love. So we've gone with some squirrely bunkers, which I kind of like. Whoa. Is there a clubhouse? There is. It's over there. Okay, cool. We've got a tropical theme. I'll tell you what, man. Anybody using the tropical theme has my respect, just because it sucks, in my opinion, to try and design well in this theme. You can do it, but I think you either have to be really, really, really bushy or really, really, really open. And trying to find a good mix is hard. Surprisingly, people enjoyed the first one I did in tropical, and the only one I did in tropical. Because I don't count Silver City. I did a lot of heavy lifting on that one at the end, but that was already in progress, so whatever. Starting off with a 495-yard par 3 from the front tees. Yeah, that screams CC to me, doesn't it? I'm just kidding, it's fine. You got a good look off the first tee, though. I don't mind this at all. Well, let's see how we do. By the way, I should say this course is by TGCTCCCDC19. I'm not sure how many courses he's put out here, but that's okay. He's got a nice hole-by-hole breakdown of some of the starting holes here. His thread is a good place to go if you want some more information on the course. So let's rock and roll. 167 yards. I don't mind having little bunkers over there. They don't add anything visually, though, so I'm not quite sure. I don't know. They don't need to add anything visually, but at the same time, how in play are they going to be? Would you be better off with more sand or simply leaving the sand out and making even a fairway runoff down here or something? I don't know. This bunker is not going to be terribly in play a lot. I do think those have to be splines, don't? No, I guess they could be shapes, but they sure look spliny to me, which is fine. Good on you. Get some spline action cooking. All right. I like seeing your big old bridge in the background. It's kind of cool the way you've got, yeah, we'll look at that in a second. Almost left it out. Not leaving anything out. You shut up. Oh, you mean the bunkers. Yeah. The green size on this hole is enormous. However, that doesn't bother me too much because it's 495 yards and it looks like the actual playable areas on here are separated pretty well. So the green size on this doesn't bug me too much. Does not bother me. I see you there. I see you there, Captain Designer Face. Whoa. Whoa. Those pylons that you've created are pretty outstanding work. That's well done. Let's just take a minute to appreciate it. This is nice. I could see somebody doing this as the base for some pretty cool lighthouse work or something. Not sure if this is for loading and unloading stuff. I like what you've done though. It's very similar to some things that I did on Old Tom's Ferry. Or if it's just, hey, diving board, whee! Good times either way. You did a good job. I am going to, though, take issue with the size of this one. A little bit. Not in that the green itself is too large, but I don't know. Hang on a second. Let me look here. I guess it's all right. When you're going downhill 39 feet, I'm just looking at how these bunkers are going to come into play. I think the shape on this bunker and the other one probably could have used a little extra 10 or 11 care, but that's okay. It's not bad. From the tee, it looks pretty good, so you're doing a good job. This work over here, I like what you're trying to do. I like that you got into some texture usage here to break things up. People don't spend the time to do that, and I think doing that is always smart. You don't have to do a lot of planting because what you did is you used heavy rough over here to kind of break things up and make it look like, you know, there were things, you know, growing even though there weren't. Publishing in 10 minutes. All right, Dylan. Do it, would you? Stop pussyfooting around and publish a course. What's wrong with you? My goodness. Oh, very fast. That seems appropriate. Bounce right hard. Or just a little. Yay! I like that. Oh my. It's Dylan Day. Oh, goodness gracious. Slow down. Hit a house. Yeah, that's okay. George Takai celebrating Dylan Bronson. Oh my. You know, I don't mind things being sparse, planting wise. I don't think that all these little shrubs benefited you though. I think clearing those off would have been better than leaving them there. But that's just my opinion. The tee shot itself though is kind of cool. I like it. You've got, you know, it's not all squished in here. Like you've let everything breathe a little bit. Your bunkers are getting a little skinny. If you look right here, I don't even know, you know, that's something where you could have joined that together and it would have been a little better off. Also, we've got some water that's higher than this area, which is not a problem, but it is something that can be annoying to people who are looking for realism in that maybe you could have put water there or just raised this entire section of hole up a little bit. Either way. Also, 593 yard par 5, and we're pretty much taking driver out of the hands on the forward tees, which I'm playing from the forward tees, so I'm sure this is a lot longer from the back. I'm not sure about that idea, but that's okay, as long as the hole plays well, which I think it's going to. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, again, just spend a little extra time on these. This one is definitely shapes that have been laid down, and you could have gone in and cleaned up the way some of those bunkers are being put together there, for sure. This is a very picturesque, you know, shot here, though. I like this. I like the fact that with the sun behind it, that big wall is just kind of, you know, blocking everything out. I dig it. I dig it. You missed nothing. Maybe you did. I don't know. I don't think you did. I think I'm just going to play for the fast today. I don't think there's a way around it. You know, you've got that bunker far enough away. I would have thought we could have gotten away without some of the jagginess there, but you've done a good job in keeping it back away from the green a little bit and letting it have that depth. Again, these two bunkers over here aren't fabulous, but unlike the other day, this is stuff that you can learn over time. So just keep working on that, and you'll be golden. Oh, what junk is that? It is a cool hole. It's like I said, the length of the drive bothered me a little bit in that it's a long par 5, but and I had driver taken out of my hand, but it doesn't play quite as long as it feels. This one I'm not sure about. I mean, we've got water and kind of a cliffy thing over here, and yet we've decided to just kind of randomly, you know, either plant that area or make it a little more, I don't know, functional. It's fine. It's just not, you know, even on the tee shot, it's not framed quite as well as the first few holes. Your terrain work is pretty good. I think you'll get better over time. That is something where just being very patient with the tools will let you do that. Having this strip of rough over here, not sure on that. That's okay. And then the shaping of this run-on area, it's all right. The hole, I think, is playing the way you want it to play, and that's the most important thing. Just not quite as strong as the first few, I don't think. But every course has those. Although, if I were behind the hole, the view would be pretty nice. I just don't get that view. That's okay. Oh, oops. I thought I was still controlling the camera. Just for that, I'm going to blast this one by. It's more fun that way, I guess, probably. I mean, if you're going to bogey, you may as well double bogey, right? That's what I'm doing in Whistler. If ever I'm going to make a bogey, it's just driver off the green. See, now we've switched back to slightly different bunkering style, which again is okay. I think hiding that first one is a little bit of an odd choice. But this hole being as downhill as it is, I like the way you've really tightened things up down here as you go. And I'm going to be stupid, so let's do it. Bounce. Nice. Oh, almost. Yeah, I could tear it up if you want to. We'll see. The way flops work in this game. Hey, let's try something silly. Come back. Off the hill. There you go. I just wanted to see if that would work. It did! Yay! And the peasants rejoiced. See, tropical, though, you got to do some different things, and you're using elevation a lot, kind of a jungly thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to know, is that front bunker supposed to be like an Elvis Presley skull, or what is that? Just curious. Or is it like that ancient aliens guy skull? One of the two. This is another one where this green. We're using some big slopes, so the size is not bugging me too much. I think this back bunker back here could have been pulled off better, but the placement is okay. I apologize. I have not read all of the course thread stuff for these. I just kind of glanced at them and then started playing. Ain't nobody got time for that. Come on. Yeah, I'll take it. Turn in there. All right. All right. So far, the difficulty on this one has been good, just from a CC standpoint. Especially, I think the pro guys could play from the back tees and wouldn't have a problem here. All right. I like the idea we're going for here. I think it looks pretty good off the tee. I think with as much downhill as it is, that's okay. Yeah, this is all right. This is all right. I think the look could have been pulled off a little better, but that, again, that comes in time. But as far as the actual playability of this shot, I think you've done okay, because this wider section over here, although people are going to run through this for sure. But we're going to be stupid, because that's what we do. Oh, I pushed it. Right in the middle of the bunker. Get in there. Bury. Oh, it didn't bury. Stupid ball. All right, if you're going to be dumb, just get after it. Come on, curve. I should have looked at the green. Whatever. I'm on the green, which on this course means it's probably a sand wedge. I will, well, no, this is a par 4, so you're all right here. Wowzers. That was terrible. Terrible. Oh, terrible, knucklehead. You got a good mix of planting going on here. I think on the first few holes you used some more, and this is going to sound like I'm saying something stupid. I'm really not. You used more plants, and what I mean is from the plants tab than you have on the rest of the course, which again is something I think that just some consistency would have been good. I do think it's funny that this bridge is being kind of supported by a wooden bridge underneath. But again, the pylons are pretty cool, so I like it. I don't mind that you've used, we have alternate options here? I guess we do. Again, this hole has a fine idea. I think it could have been pulled off a little better, but that's okay. There's some cool concepts here. But again, coming up with good concepts is 80% of the battle initially, and you're doing that pretty well. Again, I think that this is a par 5. I guess it's a 2-shot par 5, but I think you could have made this green smaller or brought some hazards closer to it and gotten away with it. %. Well, that's not what I wanted, but that's okay. Come all the way off, please. Thank you. Oh, it's slow. Well, that worked out. Thank God for tempo problems, huh? Like I said, I don't play for any kind of score. We're just playing to play. I haven't taken a look at the routing on this course, really, because I honestly don't care all that much. There, we got some more plants now back here. And I would go to that free roam camera, but like I said, when I do that, my HUD completely disappears and I can never get it back, so I quit messing with that. But I would be interested to take a look at the routing on this later. Just because it seems interesting. Whatever, Eric. Oh, I got a notification. Victory Lane Sports played my course, Silver City Beach Club. Aw, thanks. So that kind of cracks me up a little bit. They let me publish that one. I thought that was pretty nice of them. Considering I came in pretty late in the game on that one. But I will publish. Sure, let's do it. 19 upset. Boink. My personal take on how the game feels. It feels pretty good. I think there are some days when it feels better than others. I chalk that more up to me than anything that's going on in the game. I think from a play standpoint, I really enjoy the way it plays. I think the ball flight they modified a while back is better. Depending on the clubs you use, it's going to change the way the game feels, but I really enjoy it. So that's all I can say. Sorry, Eric. Was it just bad shooting, or did you find things that you go, man, how did I let him get away with that green? Because I thought the greens were quite fun. Do I play golf? Yes, I do. When I can. At Victory Lane Sports, he was a semi-pro, he was a club pro, he was a pro. Now he's just a hack. Don't tell him I said that, though. It's our secret. Shh. Again, you've used textures again, and I want people to look at that with the way he's used heavy rough texture on some of the natural terrain, simply to change the look and the feel in places. I can't see it now. That's okay. Anyway, you look around and see. Oh, it's okay. Even if you didn't, I'd tell you to stuff it. But yeah, I'm sorry you're having some tempo problems, buddy. See, this is another hole with some cool concepts. The only thing I'm going to say is if you're going to make this the safe play, then get rid of those trees right here. They need to go away or be put in such a way that they couldn't ever possibly bother my shot. But if I'm sitting here and I've got a left to right wind, well, that sucks. Plus, I think this would have looked a lot cooler, more open or built up towards your little waterfall here. I do like the use of water here. You did a good job. You play for Florida Atlantic University. It's raining here every day in Florida. I got to get my fix somehow. Well, that is an admirable way to find it. There are some other guys here who either play collegiately or semi-pro or professionally on smaller tours. I don't know specifically of some large tour guys, but I know they've been around. They just don't jump on forums and stuff, really. However awesome they may be. HB. Get down there. I mean, if you play a lot, for like a college or something, you're gonna pull off shots in this game that you'll go, okay, that's not how the ball would react. But I mean, it's a video game. You can only get so close to reality. The physics are what they are. I mean, you're gonna hit flop shots that run out or check in strange ways. You're going to hit shots that you think are going to be a flyer and they aren't. It's just life. Good job, Dylan. Oh, fast. I will say that a fast tempo, like one of the things that bothers me sometimes, like, oh, it's a fast tempo, so it's going to go to the left. And I go, well, it depends on what part was fast. Was my body fast or were my arms fast? Because if my body was fast, I'm going to block that sucker. I know, because I do it all the time. Don't be coming in here talking about other courses. What's wrong with you? Yeah, it's unpredictable, but, hey, we got TrackMan now. Hey, we got TrackMan and George Gankus on YouTube. We're all awesome. I like this tee shot. I think that you could have done a few things elevation-wise. Like I think the camber coming left to right wasn't the choice I would have gone with here. But that's okay. Still is a good-looking tee shot overall. So well done there. If you guys didn't watch the stream I did on Grumpy Old Man's course, whose name I can't remember, I definitely had some issues with some things here and there, but I'll tell you what, the guy knows how to put together a tee shot that looks nice, which can make a middling course seem a lot better than it is sometimes. No, I didn't just call his a middling course. I'm just making a general statement. Mike Bender, I do know who that is. There's some very interesting YouTube golf people to watch. And the funniest part is finding guys that just completely disagree with each other occasionally. Now I will tell you, I like the idea of this hole. This hole feels, and correct me if I'm wrong, this hole feels very much like a hole you would have seen in TGC 1 or 2. Yeah, no, there haven't been any bland courses. I wouldn't say there's been any awful courses. There have definitely been some that I didn't care for very much, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not a judge right now, and even if I am, I'm one of, however many. Very fast. Perfect. Get in the bunker. All the way in. Thank you. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys my secret for how to deal with Dylan or Dan, these guys saying stuff. I just pretend they don't say a word. Just, they didn't say anything. Just moving on. Oh, yeah, he has. He worked with Adam Scott for a while not too long ago, and yeah, a bunch of different guys. He's interesting to watch, though. I like the way he talks through things. I think sometimes he gets a little too technical for folks, but that's okay. The actual swing he's trying to teach is not a hard one. It just feels really weird when you try to do it. But hey, they hit the ball pretty well. This is another one. I don't mind the concept of this one at all. I think suddenly having this rock over here is okay. I'm guessing the other side will be pretty, so we'll just pretend and we'll go through there. I'm interested to see how the young guys do this week. Well, this week and next week with the fields they're going to be playing in. Should be fun. Yeah, I think your bunkers. There's been an interesting mix. You've had some that are squirrely and some that aren't, and I don't know. That'll just take some time to work through, but you're getting there. Come on now. Give me just a little bounce. There you go. Please pretend it's pretty. Oh, I will. I'm going to do the whole thing in a pretty voice. Well, if Eric is still around, I'll do his. It's be like, oh, this is lovely. This is the greatest. Oh, look at this. It's precious. See these flowers over here? I bet they smell just like honey. Whew. Those flowers are about the size of a Volkswagen. But I will say, you did a good job. You did a good job planting down the side of that rock, really making it look like it's part of a cliff. That's a good job. I think for the length of this hole, again, I think you would have been better served to tighten this green up quite a bit and bring some bunkers in a little closer. But that's all right. These stupid dragonflies out of my face. Dang it. You dang dragonflies, get off my lawn. Oh, that's not hard enough. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, throw it. Throw it. Break it over your neck. You know, every time he calls me a lad, it's like minus 10 points, so I should probably stop. Is anybody else getting the same feelings? Oh, I am. I'm getting some serious TGC1 vibes off of this course, which is not necessarily a bad thing, just that's the feeling I get. I like your little cave down there to the right, in case nobody sees it. Oh, I pushed it. Yeah, TK, hey lad, shut up lad. I still wish that we had an exact answer on what went down there. Maybe we do and I just don't know, but I think we knew enough to know there were some problems, but I miss talking with him about cooking, if nothing else. Oh, I know you didn't, bud, but it's just it has a feeling of the kind of courses that were made in that game. And this is not a knock. I'm just saying the tools that we have now allow people to do things slightly differently than they did in TGC1. TGC1 tools kind of limited you a little bit, and this is the kind of course that would come out of it, which is fine. I'm not sure why we've got such a narrow fairway back here. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, if that's your safe place, then make it the safe place. Well, I could speculate, Eric, and talk about stuff that we knew, but I don't want to say anything because I don't know what's true and what's not. We're ending on a par 5, which is fine. Now, we do get a chance to look up here. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this. These are the you know, places where you can meet up for some casual sex. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to shock somebody. Here we've got the bar complete with, I don't know, grass. I like what you did here as far as making stools, though. That's pretty cool. A little pergola action up there. This is really creative. You've done a really, really good job here. I like this. You guys see this? This is pretty sweet. Very, very nice. Oh, I know you do, Eric. I just was, I don't know, talking. I know he was safe at one point because he was in custody, but that's another story entirely. All right, 63, 70, 79. Let's finish this one up. This is a good effort, buddy. Look, he's got a leaderboard going on that looks cool. The clubhouse is great. I'll tell you what, right now, I think the clubhouse area and leaderboard here is about the coolest thing. I know everybody was talking about Petty's still. I got to say, I like this area better than the still. The still is great, but unless there's a guy standing there in overalls, I don't care. That's a good one. Like I said, some things you're going to learn more over time. I thought the first few holes were good. You had a few good ones mixed in as you go. I think that that course will find a place to be played, probably more on the AM side of things, maybe. But I think it'll definitely find a spot. So that's not a big deal. How do you get Steam to forget a controller? Hang on a second. Let me double check. Actually, I'm going to stop this stream for just a second. I'm going to come back and do the next one. So I'll be back in just a minute.